Oh yeah, we are back. If you're new here, this is FLA Tours. My name is Christian. This is my partner, Crystal. She's one of the agents here on the team.
Hello.
Super rock star, but you have something special for us today, yeah?
Yes, I have a commercial property that is a great opportunity for someone to come in, especially if someone wanted to put in a fast food restaurant. That's kind of what we're hoping for.
Hint, 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 hint.
Yes.
And it will be the first fast food restaurant in this city. So there's a great opportunity. But where are we at? Where's the location?
We are looking at Eagle Lake, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The property is located on Highway 17. It's a divided highway, and it sits right in the middle. 326 4th Street is the address.
We're going to actually take a look at some like drone footage. So like, I don't want to bore you to death, but just for map purposes, like stay awake here. Let's pay attention to this. Eagle Lake is just outside of the fast growing Winter Haven, Florida and Lakeland, Florida. We've seen multiple articles that have Lakeland in the top 5 for predictions for 2024 on growth, right? Like the fastest growing cities in America. So,
and Bartow, which is the county seat.
Yep.
So
Yep. And so Eagle Lake's kind of like that pass-through town in between all of those areas. Like a lot of people utilize Highway 17. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's jump right into it then. What are we waiting for? So the unique thing about this, I would say, is that the property, like she said, so this is Highway 17, extremely busy highway. If you're going into Lakeland, if you're going into Bartow, if you're going into Winter Haven, chances are you're going to touch Highway 17 at some point in time. But the property is like on this middle median peninsula thing that's like you got traffic going northbound and southbound, so you can benefit from both.
Yeah. Just a second ago, you could see the cars coming out of that cross street right there, going in and out. So this actually allows access from either direction. So you can enter or exit north or south, whichever way you need to go. So Finley Avenue is that little cross street there. And you see where there's already some access points on both lanes, but the cross street would be a great access point for people. This is also located almost right across the street from Lake Region High School.
Yeah. So you have a high school, like maybe not even a quarter mile.
Definitely away. Walking distance for any students, have clubs or sports after school and need to grab a bite to eat.
You know what students would want?
Ice cream.
Oh, you're trying to take my thing, but I'm going to hit you with a curveball here. We haven't spoke about this one yet, but I don't know if this would work here, but all kids, because my daughter's in high school, and you have kids in high school as well?
Yes.
They all want Chick-fil-A.
That's true.
But we have one in Bartow.
There's one in Winter Haven too.
In Winter Haven and Bartow, yeah.
The problem is, a lot of times restaurants look at the distance. Well, I've already got a location so many miles away.
Yeah.
But in Winter Haven, because of the traffic and the growth, and also the way our streets are, because you'll be able to see in the footage in a minute, we have a lot of lakes. So our roads are winding. So something might be 5 miles away, but it takes you 20 minutes to get there because of the traffic and the way our roads are lined up. So it doesn't always work in our favor in this area when we're trying to get businesses to come in, because they look at a map, but they don't really know what it's like on the ground there.
Sure.
So anyone in Eagle Lake that, after 8 o'clock, the sit-down restaurants there are closed. They want a quick bite to eat. You're leaving the school or you're leaving the nearby ball fields, wanting to grab a bite. Going into Winter Haven is going to add half an hour. Once you get through the traffic, get something, even though stuff is relatively close by. So
once you get on Cypress Gardens, you are on Cypress Gardens. And a lot of people don't live on Cypress Gardens, right? But you have to go through Cypress to get your fast food, your Chick-fil-A, your, what is this episode sponsored by today? We didn't even bring up our sponsor. This is Haven Coffee Roasters here in Winter Haven, the best coffee shop. I've actually done an episode with them before. I might link that down
I think John's going to give us free coffee from now on.
Come on, John. Look out for us here. But I was going to say Starbucks, Zaxby. Winter Haven has a lot.
Yeah, and there's really, on Cypress Gardens Boulevard, if you're coming in and you say, oh, I don't have time for this, or you want to get, there's no quick turnaround right now. You have to pull into a business. You have to go to a light and get, they're doing construction there. They're widening the roads, trying to keep up with the expansion. So if you live in Eagle Lake, you're probably going to think, I don't feel like going into town right now.
No.
So they are ready and eager. I know I've spoke with the city manager. They would love to see a fast food restaurant.
That would be awesome. And you would be the first, and I think you would be, I mean, this property is set up for success.
Yes.
It's set up for success. You're a suburb of Lakeland, top 5 predicted, number 4 actually with multiple articles, fastest growing areas along with Winter Haven. And you have like 1,700 homes that are expected to be within a 5-minute drive of this place within the end of the next year. Yeah.
Right. Eagle Lake has grown a lot in the last year. They went from 2 years ago having about 1,200, they said, with the city and water, the sewer accounts, those sort of things. So they have 3,600.
More than doubled.
Population right now sits around 3,200 just in the city limits, which is, the city limits is pretty small. You have a lot of county area around there, where these homes are coming in. That would, their address would be Eagle Lake, but they may not be in the city limits. So it's growing, and it is a need that they have. And I think anything that goes in there would do great. Say even you're coming home from Lakeland and you're on 540. I think we talked about this. It's a nice, easy little stop, or you have to run to Lakeland and need to get something real quick on the way.
You know what I like most about it? I brought this up already. Like I would pass on a gas station if for whatever reason it's not an easy turn in or an easy turn out. Like if I have to cross over on the median, I will go another 6-7 miles to find a gas station.
Yeah. Well, people in Florida don't like to let you over. They don't want you to change lanes.
But with this one, like going north or south, and you have multiple access points, I think it's just a no-brainer. So really quickly, I'm going to pause here. This is heading south. So this is southbound going into the city of Bartow.
Yeah.
And obviously the other way is northbound. You're a little closer to Winter Haven than you are Bartow, which is a good thing. Winter Haven is a lot more popular as far as population than Bartow is. But talk about price point. Get to it.
Well, the median income of households in the area is around 60,000 that we could find right now. And then housing, the past sales have shown to be between 250 to 350,000. So that's definitely gone up from what Eagle Lake has been in the past. And it's just going to benefit from the growth of the areas that it sits right in the middle of.
You will be ahead of the curve with this one. I promise you that. Just with the growth that's expected, it will come. This is me on the drone shots, by the way, people. So bear with me here. This is Lake McLeod right over there.
Yes.
They actually have a huge subdivision over there right now. Actually, I've helped people in multiple. Yeah, here goes your high school, top left side of the screen with the darker roofs. That's the high school right there. And right there off of Lake McLeod, I don't know, there has to be at least 1,000 homes already kind of put in over there. We've helped multiple families out there with that. And that's the sad ending. Oh yeah, we'll just leave that part right there. But yeah, so if anybody has any interest in this property right here, you can always reach out with the numbers or emails on the screen and we'll get you hooked up directly. You will go directly over to her and she'll be able to help you out with any of this stuff. She can get you any info that you needed. As you can see, she's like well-versed in finding the stuff out. I mean, she's been in touch with the city commissioner and the county, and I don't know, like you just don't stop, do you?
No. We're ready to go. We're ready to see something start getting built.
Yeah, for sure. So we appreciate you all tuning in. And yeah, we hope that you are already subscribed. And if you're not, make sure you are subscribed. But until next time.